this, and this time I decided to do it live because my camera decides, oh, it doesn't want to record over 10 minutes, 48 seconds. I'm really sorry in advance that all the sentimentality has been thrown out the window because there was a lot of good stuff I said the second time around that I don't know if I can completely duplicate it this time. But happy holidays. I'm glad that I was still able to celebrate the holidays this year in its own special way, um, different from last year and different from other years. But most importantly, despite the stuff you see before you, and even stuff that isn't in frame, the most important gift that I had through the season is still keeping in touch with people, family, friends, everybody that matters to me. It's been on my mind, to keep them in my mind and to keep touch with them throughout the season and throughout the year, really. While we're still figuring everything out and situations keep changing, and obviously not the best conditions are available right now, um, it's important that even if I got one gift, or even if I got no gift to show on the floor here, um, that I was still able to keep up with the people who mean so much to me, between my mom, my dad, my my brother, my sister, um, my brother's wife, everybody, many of my friends in not just the Lego community like yourselves, but also in the Nerf community and in video gaming and other hobbies that I enjoy. Even some that cross between hobbies, that we enjoy multiple things together. It just gets better as time goes on, even if we can't all be together at the same time or at the best time, you know. Um, so I'm gonna move on to what we have here, and then I'm gonna get back to sentimental stuff. It's a good thing I'm behind the camera, so you see me watering up. Traditionally, my family would sit down Christmas Eve, and we would watch several movies and holiday specials before going to bed, and then maybe run some other ones Christmas Day while opening gifts and whatever. Um, while also having, some hearty meals Christmas Day. But this time we had a couple things different. And now I remember last year, uh, things were a bit different in general of getting together. Um, there was also one year that we actually opened gifts on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day because time wise, it wouldn't have worked out as well on Christmas Day. Other things came up. So that was interesting in its own way. But this time it was different in that we had one gift opened on Christmas Eve. And that was, as I already posted through social media, the Target Lego green pajamas. I think there are two sets of them or three sets of them as part of the collection. And morning, everybody. How are we all doing? um, there were two or three sets of them, and I'm happy with these because we also, while watching Christmas specials Christmas Eve, we would get into pajamas. So it made sense that we would get the gift of pajamas the night before. We haven't actually done that other years, and that's actually a smart idea. So it was very cool wearing these. Funny enough, I wear an adult large right now for standard clothes. These are adult medium, and they fit me fine. I think it's because of the material, and I'm not good textiles and whatever, but I'm glad that they fit, and they're really comfortable. The only caveat I have is that the pants don't have pockets because I'm so used to lounge pants and other pajama pants that have pockets in them. But it's fine because what are you putting in pajama pockets before bed? So it's whatever. It's fine. They're comfortable. I enjoyed them, and I will continue to enjoy them any time of year. Moving up from there, I have two different Lego shirts. I think my local Target actually ran out of the Spaceman shirts. Um, and that's the one I know I've criticized the Lego Target collection once or twice before on social media. Basically, the thing I like about it is when it's actually Lego branded, Lego themed. You can actually tell that this is bricks, that these are minifigs. Some of the things don't carry it as well, or they have it very last minute in seeming put onto it. It doesn't really connect as well as a Lego item. And just feels like, oh, it's just multicolored, or like the dog bones, or the dog beds, actually a bunch of the dog things, but even some of the clothes. And these clothes actually fit it because they look like Lego stuff. There's even some of them that have like the studs on the ends of things, or even like the wall hanger. That makes sense. That's the kind of thing somebody will recognize. It's Lego. That's part of how you make a collection. So, I haven't worn them yet, but I will enjoy wearing them. I know that they're the right sizes, definitely. Material aside, they will definitely fit, and I'm enjoying it. Welcome, everybody. Um, we also have the wall hanger. I actually didn't expect that. I had a couple things on my list, especially from the Target collection, and didn't have that one on there because I didn't know at first that it was a thing. And I've looked through the Target collection. I also didn't. I think it'll actually be pretty enjoyable. I think there will be some fun ideas of where to put it, whether in my room or the Lego room, and even if it doesn't actually hang anything, but just having the Lego studs sticking out of the wall with real studs. You know what I mean? Um, so those are fun. Um, Lego sets. There's only 3 Lego sets this year, and that's totally fine. I don't need a billion of them. I don't need one massive one. It's always fun having a couple small ones to still get to enjoy each and build them. And I know, video, really? Well, I've gone back and forth about video throughout the year. And basically, I like the sets. I like the pieces. I like the figures. I like the building toy that it's supposed to be. Lego's a building toy company first, and all these explorations and other avenues and other products and merchandise is to reinforce that. Same with the Target stuff. It's the app that kills it for me. I could go into a long video sometime later about all the different app integrations with Lego. Um, but in short, I feel like video is one of the worst examples of that because it heavily leans into you buy the toy to use with the phone app, not for being a toy on its own when the phone app eventually dissipates and no longer available to use it. Or it just has technical issues and crashes and glitches and not everything scans properly. This is something that's happened before. Technology, will patch up at some point, but sometimes doesn't work. That's why the built-in race from LEGO Fusion was taken right off the shelves shortly after release. It didn't work. Or, there were some fundamental problems. You couldn't use it. And you could have used those pieces. That's what I'm trying to say here. So, with video, I can still use some pieces, but outside of its intended purpose. I like the music theme. I like that there's a lot of different genres of music, that there are different instruments, that there are different themes to the characters. And it's inspired me on my own to try things on my separate from that. But as a video maker app experience, I couldn't get that much out of it. And aside from me being an adult, um, case in point, several of them over there. A few other ones that aren't even in the same room right now. The pirate ship. I was a little let down about the pirate ship, that it was a stage and not a pirate ship. This one is okay as a castle, but I wouldn't call it a castle as other castles were made. Maybe an outpost or a fortitude or something, but it's playing more on the staging than the playing. And Lego is about the play most of all. The dragon's awesome though. Not gonna let that up. I will say that the wings on the dragon are a little misleading though, because it looks really wide. It's not. It's no more than 4 studs wide. It's shorter than most other dragon wings or other back wings for minifigures, even the ones from the Dragon collectible minifigure in Series 18 or the Gargoyle before that. But still really cool pieces. So I will definitely enjoy using the video stuff outside of the video context, the app using context, just for other things in general. Fish tank, if you can find it, I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed the experience of building the fish tank itself. I cannot speak for the other 2 models because I haven't rebuilt into those yet, but I much enjoyed the main model, as many do, with the creator theme. A lot of unique builds for the fish themselves. Really nice building techniques to get the right shaping, color, texture, patterning. Love it. And you know me, I love my underwater stuff. I love my aquatic Lego stuff. And in another life, I'm definitely a marine biologist. But for right now, I've been a very avid fan. So, yeah. That's definitely great. I enjoyed the build for that, and the tank is also very stable. It doesn't look like it, but it is. All right. Traditionally every year I would get a wall calendar and a desk calendar, and those are totally fine gifts. I think there's perfectly something to that. It's the end of the year. You're gonna need a new calendar. You need to update things. And for me this year, it's been very important of the using the wall calendar even more than the desk calendar to keep up with scheduling and jotting notes of upcoming events and things, which I've gotten better about throughout the year. Not that I was terrible at it before, but I just mean like it was nice having it in large print as opposed to a smaller um, desk calendar kind of thing. The desk calendar is good for keeping up with not only the day, but also having something fun to start the day, you know? So, like, I've had ones in the past where I have, like, a different comic strip every day. And those were cool, you know, to just start something on a positive note. So this one is going to be more of a learning experience, according to the title of it. Um, Candies, that's also to be expected. Some cookies, yes, as well. I've kept them away from Scooby and Catstello, no problem. Um, Ty, Beanie Baby thing. That the plush is an interesting thing. There's some of my family also goes off the list that I have, so that's fine. And even the wall hanger is a thing off the list, so that's cool to try something different. I technically already have either older Thai Beanie Babies from just childhood or the Lego one from the Legoland. This is like the robotic pup. I forget what the name is off the top of my head. The Mario hat is cool. You guys know I like my hats, and it's always fun having a video game theme hat, and that's a cool style to it. Um, Video gaming trivia quiz. Funny enough, a couple years ago, I was in a video game con. I forget if it was 2016 or 17. There was one year that at a panel with the gaming historian in Parsippany. This is the one in Parsippany, not in Meadowlands. One year, I was at the panel with the gaming historian, who not only did his own presentation, but also had a trivia game following from it. And it was based on some of those topics he's talked about on his YouTube channel. By the way, recommended if you're into video games, you will enjoy a lot of cool stuff on there. Historical and obscure, and it's basically one of those foundations for me getting Bizarre Lego off the ground, of enjoying that and sharing it with other people. So much thank you to Norman for inspiring that in me in a different hobby. So funny enough, when I was at that panel, I was sitting next to him and I was super nervous, but I was also really nervous because I remembered watching the videos, but I didn't remember specific things from it. I was getting answers wrong left and right. I was watermelon, for those who may remember. And, because we chose fruits. And, it was a little embarrassing looking up at everybody in the panel when I get answers wrong. Just the look on their face, like, did you even watch this guy? It's like, so I got to work on my trivia clearly when it comes to video gaming, and some of them I've actually rewatched since then. So hopefully that will work as sort of flashcards for me to test my gaming knowledge, because there's a lot of fun stuff to it. Gaming is one of the next best hobbies that I have with Lego and Nerf, and I like keeping up with it in different ways. You know, the historical and the obscure. Burn After Writing is a book that my sister got for many of us for this season, which is supposed to be a book about de-stressing, relaxing, giving you little writing prompts to pick up here and there, and being able to just go into them, you know, at your own pace. Don't have to share it online. Don't have to share it with anybody. Just a way to like to cool down from the end of the day kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to that as a writing experience. I've wanted to do more writing outside of Bizarre Lego. So that will be a lot of fun to take a look into. I also got some gift cards. One of them was actually sent to me in the mail when I couldn't see family in person. So I do appreciate that. And I also appreciate that they sent it as a paper receipt with the barcode so you can actually still use it, so they wouldn't get stolen. Because it's happened before where gift cards would be sent as the plastic piece itself in an envelope in the mail, but somebody along the way would tamper with it and it would get stolen, which is a shame that it happens, especially this time of year. Yes, that's the most likely scenario, but that's still so cruel. I can't tell you enough about that. I also got Domino's. I like my pizza. What can I say? There's also a Lego astronaut bag back there, which is very nice. So it's a very Target year, I guess. A lot of Lego Target collection stuff actually here, aside from the ones I've picked up myself with the plushes or what I've just walked through the stores and seeing. I've actually looked at the stores after December 4th, and they were pretty scarce on some things, but again, because it actually showed Lego stuff. It was the stuff that had minifigs and bricks and actually could be identified. So it was very cool. And I hope you got a chance to get some of those things yourself during the holiday season. And some of them may still be available. I think some of them it depends on the store or if they're online. And sometimes they sold out online. And I really hope it stays for a little while longer and not just end real, short time. I know I said limited time, but there's still other stuff that didn't even make it to stores in some places. So, I don't want to go online and find out that I got jacked up, 200% the price or something, or even worse. So, all in all, going back to what I said earlier, one of the most important things was that I was still able to keep in touch with family and friends and everyone who matters most to me. And if I haven't gotten to you, I am not trying to ignore you or don't think you matter. You absolutely matter. And that is on my bad that I didn't reach out more. Um, and I've been trying my best, especially through this year, especially through the past year or two with other situations going on. Um, I had one person this holiday season that I felt bad. I was getting some gifts for friends, and some I was able to see in person before Christmas, some I wasn't, and I'll still get them to them afterwards next time I see them, or I might have to send it through the mail or something. Um, but one person I saw um, in person, I felt bad I didn't have their gift for them, and I had it for somebody else, but they weren't worried about it. And they just said to me, "Your presence here is your gift. This is what matters." And I'm getting teary eyed now. I don't even I don't think I was then, but man, I usually hold it back. You guys know. Um, so I'm very happy for that. I'm happy that I was still able to see some people or even just keep in touch with them. Um, and for those that I haven't, I hope to still reach out to them soon. Um, I'd love to believe that as well, and I'm sure that it's true, Ingrid, that it's not too late to get them something, or even just to, it's been haywire for everybody, so even if I have, a little extra time to get some people things, I still want to express in some way, uh, how much they mean to me, and you guys mean to me as well. Again, I'm trying not to, trying not to tear up on camera. I'm gonna head out. I'm still grateful for what's here. I'm not gonna judge the volume of I don't think I ever really judged the volume of the holiday gifts any year or comparing year to year. I'm not gonna say if one's greater or lesser than the others. And I'm an adult, it's fine. I don't need a ton of gifts like I did when I was a kid. It's not gonna be the same like that. But I do enjoy all of you, even if we're a little out of touch, and I hope to correct that soon. And I hope I'm approachable as well. I'd hate to think that part of the disconnect is from my side. If I'm not approachable, I'd hate to be unapproachable as well. Um, because even if we're out of contact, it's up in my brain. It's still always on my mind. A lot of people and wishing them all the best in all different ways. So, all right, I'm gonna head out. And as I already said, I built some of the sets. I've gotten a lot more inspiration lately and a lot of creativity. So I'm really I think 2022 is going to be much better in positivity. Thank you. Have a good one.